All right, guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you why private label on Amazon FBA is so freaking popular, more popular than wholesale, more popular than arbitrage, and it's very, very simple why. All right, guys, it's because this is what you're going to do. This is all you need to do, okay? It's going to be super profitable, very, very low investment, super low risk, okay, guys? So this is what you're going to do step by step. It's only going to take 3 steps. So step number 1 is you're going to go to Alibaba. You're going to find something for 1 cent, preferably maybe something under $1, okay? So 1 cent to maybe $1 range, and then you're gonna go to Amazon, you're gonna find that same product. That's step number 2. You're gonna go step number 1, Alibaba, 1 cent, $1. Step number 2, go to Amazon. You're gonna sell it for 20 bucks, okay, guys? And after you sell it for 20 bucks, you're gonna keep all of the profit. So step number 3 is you're just gonna have these wads of cash, these bags full of cash, and you're gonna have to walk them to the bank, and you're gonna have to hope and pray that they can fit all that money in your account. All right, guys, super simple. You buy it for 1 cent, you sell it for 20 bucks, you keep everything in between. But what about shipping cost? What? Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay. What about advertising? What about designing the box, designing the logo? What about photography? What about softwares I got to use? All that stuff. Oh, I got to go. Hey, what's going on, guys? Marvin here. Welcome back to another video. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe and turn your post notifications on so you guys don't miss any of my future videos, and give this video a big thumbs up if you guys do find it helpful. It really helps out the channel. Also, like always, check down below in the description. Got free trainings for you guys, free Facebook groups, my Instagram, and a bunch of different playlists that are going to help you guys grow your Amazon FBA business. All right, guys, so in this video, I want to talk about why Amazon wholesale is not popular. So I actually made this video a long time ago when I had like 10, maybe 20 subscribers. So I kind of want to revisit it and then see if I can get some input from you guys and kind of get your opinions on why Amazon wholesale is not popular. Why is private label more popular? You might agree with me, you might disagree with me. I just want to kind of start a discussion and talk about it in the comment section. So there's a bunch of different reasons why private label and arbitrage are so much more popular than Amazon wholesale. All right, so let's start with one of the reasons why private label is so much more popular. That's very current right now. So it's going on right now, and this is why it's so popular right now in this moment. And this goes back to the intro that I did, right? Now, as much of a joke as that was that I was making, the concept of that is very, very common practice in private label sellers' sales pages if they have a course, and in ads, in advertising on YouTube, on Facebook. I watch a lot of ads, guys. So when an ad pops up in my video, if it's in regarding Amazon FBA or make money online, I'll watch that ad because I kind of want to see, you know, what's working, what's not working, right? So I know that this is common practice. The common practice of you're going to go to Alibaba, you're going to get something for less than $1, 1 cent, and then you're going to sell it for 20. You're going to keep everything in between, which just isn't true because you have shipping, you have advertising, you have designing the logo, designing the packaging. You have to pay your photographer. You have to do a bunch of different things, a ton of different things that are going to eat away at your costs. It's still profitable, but it's not. You're not going to make $19.99 off of a 1 cent product that you're buying. But the common person doesn't know that, right? They won't know that until they're already in the course and they're already having to make these purchases and know that's going to cut into profits. Obviously, like any other business, there's expenses, and these are the expenses. But I think it's very misrepresented of what is actually going to go into it. So that's very intriguing to the common person. The common person's going to be like, wow, I only have to invest $1 and I can make $19. That's super low risk. That's easy. That's easy money right there. That's an easy investment, right? That's why right now so many people gravitate to private label. Now, it's no knock on the people running those kinds of ads and, you know, pitching their courses that way. If that's you, then do you. That's not the way that I would advertise or promote my stuff on my YouTube channel, but that is a reason why it's so popular in today's age. Now, another reason that it's so popular is because of the private label boom that we had a couple years ago, 2015, 2016, where you can literally make a whole business off of one single product that's probably bringing you in $10, $20, $30,000 of profit in 1 month, because private label was so new, because there was a lot of very trendy products that people jumped on, like fidget spinners, right? People made an insane amount of money with fidget spinners when they blew up, right? But that's not the case anymore. And that hasn't been the case for a very, very long time. But people still promote those numbers. They still promote those times that you could do that. And I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's super rare right? If you talk to a legitimate private label seller, a legitimate private label channel, they're going to tell you it's not super common with a tiny investment, because back then you could do that with $500, maybe $1,000 and turn that into $20,000 worth of profit. But that's not the case anymore, right? And people don't know that. People don't understand that that's not the case anymore. It's definitely still possible. You can definitely still make a business with private label, but it's not that kind of business anymore. So that's a few reasons why private label is so popular. Now, arbitrage is super popular as well. I think private label is still the most popular, but arbitrage is super popular based off of the low barrier of entry to get started, which I think is great. I have absolutely nothing against private label. I have absolutely nothing against arbitrage. I think if you can only do arbitrage if you have $100 or $200 and you want to do arbitrage, at least you're getting things done. At least you guys are getting after it. That's all that matters. If you're getting after it with what you have and making do with what you have, dude, more power to you. That's the way to do it. That's the way to come out ahead. Instead of being like, oh, I only have $100, I can't do anything. No, at least you guys are getting after it. But because of that low barrier of entry that you can start with so little, that's why a lot of people are drawn to it, right? They see it as, oh, I can kind of learn the ropes of Amazon FBA before I invest some more, or I can learn the ropes of Amazon FBA, invest my $200 and grow it, and then jump into wholesale or jump into private label. But because of that, it's super popular as well, which is great. If that's what you can do, then do it. But by all means, you're going to invest more time, but at least you guys are getting after it. All right, so that's why arbitrage has that sense of popularity. But by far, the least popular business model on Amazon FBA is Amazon wholesale. And that's because of a bunch of different reasons. Now, it's growing in popularity for sure. There's more channels coming out. There's more, content creators around wholesale, which is fantastic. But the reason it's not very popular is because people don't really know about it. They don't know how to do it. They don't even know where to get started. And there's a bunch of misconceptions revolving around it that cause people to, look at it as the unknown and just kind of brush it off. Now, some of the biggest misconceptions are that you need a ton of money to get started, which isn't true. You can start with very little. It's going to take you longer to grow, but you can start with very little. Obviously, if you have a ton of money, it's going to be much faster. It's going to be much easier for you. But that's one huge misconception. Another one is that you need a storefront or a warehouse. You guys absolutely do not need that. My students already know this. You guys, if you guys watch my channel, you guys should already know you don't need that to get started. Now, will it help? Will there be some accounts that they're like, we only want to work with brick and mortar stores, or we only want to work with you if you have a warehouse? Absolutely. There's always going to be those suppliers that you can't work with. But for the most part, you absolutely can start and grow this business super profitably without a storefront or a warehouse. And now, a few more misconceptions is that you need a fully functional website to get any sort of accounts, and that you need to be some sort of expert negotiator to even negotiate any sort of deals to get the prices low enough to make any profits. And that's absolutely not the case either. Yeah, a website would help, but you absolutely don't need that to get started. You don't need that to grow. But again, it will help if you have a website. Now, as far as the expert negotiating, I show my students how to negotiate the right way to get good deals, to get those 20, 30, 40% margins in a month, right? In a monthly basis. So they understand those tactics. If you guys want to know how to negotiate, I have a video on it on my channel. It doesn't go into everything that I teach, but it goes into some good key points. But because of these misconceptions and the lack of information out there on actually how to get started and how to grow this business and how to actually, take actionable steps, that's why it's so far down on the popularity scale, right? Compared to private label. Private labels up here, arbitrage, and then Amazon wholesale down here by itself. But you're definitely starting to see more channels come onto the platform of YouTube and start kind of creating content, which is great. I don't know if it'll ever catch up to private label, but at least it's growing. And if it doesn't grow, it's absolutely okay. We have our small little tight-knit community here on this channel, and I'm going to help you guys grow as much as possible. But that's my opinion on why Amazon wholesale is not very popular to the masses, right, of Amazon FBA. I don't think, in my opinion, it'll ever be as popular as private label. There's just too much flashiness going on with private label, and wholesale, in my opinion, is just more raw, more gritty. Like there's no content creator around wholesale that's super flashy. Here's my car, here's my house, all this shit. But the reason I made this video is because I want to hear from you guys. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? What are your theories? What are your opinions on why this is popular, why this isn't popular? And I want to hear from you guys down below in the comment section. So if you guys can do that, We'll start a discussion down there, and then we'll try to get down to the root of what the cause is. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching the end. I really appreciate every single one of you guys that stays until the end. And if you guys want to learn how to negotiate with your suppliers to get the best prices possible, then you're going to want to watch the video on the screen where I show you exactly how to do that step by step. I'll see you guys in the next video.